The Kukri, is this the most versatile blade? Let's talk about it. Guys, I'm so excited to share this with you today. This is the Kukri by BeaverCraft. They're out of Europe, so this is a European-made blade. Got these clasps on here, really high-quality cowhide leather right here. But look at this. They sent this to me for review to share this with you guys here today. This is made from a 1066 high-carbon steel. It does have a blued kind of coating on the outside, and it's this kind of saber convex grind that's on the edge. But the reason that you would have a Kukri like this really is because of the weight forward that it gives you a lot of chopping power. And you know, that idea of being able to hold this, and by the way, this handle is European walnut on here. You can actually take this off if you want to. You can take this off and customize it, put some other kind of handle on there. But the overall length of the blade is like 11.5 inches, and this is like 5.7 inches here. So got a lanyard here on the back. It's full tang, so it's gonna be strong. But the advantage of that kind of grind, like a saber grind or kind of a convex saber right here, is that it gives you more thickness of the steel closer to the actual bevel. And that gives you greater strength for things like chopping. Whether it's wood or bone or anything else, if you're doing some processing of wild game or something. But certainly for bushcraft, campcraft type purposes, this would be really, really ideal. So it has a little bit of a sharpness on the spine. I'm not sure if that's, I didn't bring a ferro rod with me, but I have to see. It does feel pretty sharp. If not, then you can always just touch that up just a little bit with an angle grinder or something and make that perfect 90. But it does seem pretty sharp right there. But anyway, I'm really excited about using this for a variety of purposes out in the woods, you know, building our campsite, things like that. But, you know, they're a high quality company, and they have all kinds of knives and axes and tools. And they're out, like I said, out of Europe and Ukraine, actually. But again, the whole purpose is, you know, some people might look at this and say, that's more like a machete. Well, it's not as long as most machetes, but you can use that. You know, there was a TV show called Alone, and the winner of the first season of Alone used a Kukri. That's the blade he took with him, because he felt that he can do so many different things. It was just so versatile. And I think that's what I want to call this, is like really the most versatile type of blade for kind of outdoor life. And because you can choke up here and do more fine woodwork, and if you want to, right here, or you can kind of come back. You can use the lanyard right here and put that around your hand, and then use it like that so it doesn't, you know, come off your hand. So you can do that as well if you're chopping. So, I mean, whether you're doing feather sticks, cutting, you know, anything, you can use that. And that's why I'm saying it's just so versatile as a design. So now with this sheath, obviously you can hang it on a belt, you know, have that carried. And so, or you can maybe put some kind of sling over this and put this around your back as well. So either way, but really, really nice, high quality sheath. You can tell it's just kind of handmade here. But I'm just really excited. I'm really excited about using this, exploring how this can be used around our property, especially when we're doing our own projects. We do have a campsite on our property, and this would be a perfect, ideal kind of thing. And by the way, I mentioned the Alone show, the winner, when he used this, the reason, again, was it so versatile because they can only take 10 items. And most people took like a multi-tool and a knife and maybe an axe, and then they only had a few, 6, 7 other things that they could take with them. He just took this. I mean, he had 9 other things, of course, but it gave him so many other options of other stuff to take because this was so versatile. So anyway, I'm excited. This is my second one. I have another one, and I use it quite often. In fact, it's the one I go to more frequently, but that one's a lot longer. It's more like a machete. This is more really on that fine balance between machete and knife. So it's like either you call this a big knife or a very short machete. I don't know. But again, the weight forward gives you that power chopping, especially in this belly of the blade right here. So guys, I would highly recommend you checking them out. I'll drop a link for them below. But I hope it's been helpful for you today. And if you've not yet done so, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate you and your support, and we'll see you on the next video.